Peace and blessings, family. This is Oubria, and I am here with another timeless tarot reading. So that just means that whenever you happen to come across this reading, whether it's today, tomorrow, or whenever you come across it, it is meant for you. So it's timeless.
Hey, you know what time it is, baby girl.
I sure do.
Alright, y'all, let's get straight into it. So straight up, you could just be feeling kind of shitty. I actually did a written reading about this on Instagram, so go check that out. My handle is @Oubria. But yeah, I'm getting a similar vibe from the written reading that I'm getting for this reading. That is either, like, I feel like you're beautiful, you are accomplished, you are talented, but for some reason you just always feel like you can't quite. I'll use myself as an example. I was playing checkers with my partner and I was winning the game, but I didn't know how to just completely win the game. You know what I'm saying? It went from me having a huge advantage to suddenly it was like even, and then I didn't know how to win. So we just called it truce. But that could be what's going on with you. Is you could literally feel like somebody is getting kind of close to you in some sort of way, like somebody is suddenly at your level when you felt like you were winning over them. Or it could be in the reverse, although I don't think it is, but it could be in the reverse, to where someone feels that way about you and they feel like they were winning over you and suddenly you're on their level. It's like suddenly you're in rooms that you were not supposed to be in. Suddenly you're in situations that you were not supposed to be in. You're just at a level that I feel like people they didn't expect you to be, and either you or them feel kind of jealous about it. And it's crazy. The jealousy is crazy because I get so strongly that both of these people that I'm talking about are talented. Both of these people are beautiful. Both of these people have such amazing potential and ability to get whatever they want. There's room and space for everybody to thrive and to grow. So there's no need for a competition. But at the same time, there is this, age-old storyline of competition. It could also be that you feel like you need to compete with yourself, like you need to do better than you've been doing. It's very difficult for you to just feel satisfied with what you've done so far, because you feel like there is so much to do, there's so much left to be done, that you could feel like anytime you have fun or like relax or let your hair down, you can kind of be mad at yourself, like why did I enjoy myself when there's so many bad things going on in the world. So you could just also be feeling really hard on yourself. But if you are also in a situation where you feel like somebody is gaining on you in a way, this could be making you be hard on yourself, because you kind of want more of a distance, more of a space between you and someone else. You want to feel like the clear winner in something, and you can't feel like that because someone's in your space, someone's in your, it's like someone's breath is on your neck, right? It's like somebody's closing in on you, and I feel like it's stressing you out. You could feel like you kind of got distracted, like there was some way in which you were supposed to focus on yourself, and probably somebody really close to you. This could be a romantic partner. Yeah, but you hear them sirens, right? So that's what I'm getting, is like somebody probably told you that something was urgent. You know what I mean? They were like, yo, I really need your help. I really need you to come see me. This could be somebody who really missed you. This could be a relationship that you're trying to reconcile or repair. But it's only because of that leverage that this person was able to get you to leave your comfort zone. And I feel like now you regret it. Maybe now you spent more money than you expected to have to spend. Or I don't know, I feel like things just aren't, you might feel like you have to hide your money or something, or you have to hide your resources, or you just need maybe you need savings, you need some sort of safety net or like a financial parachute. you could feel like you need actually rescuing. You could have invested in something that somebody said it was wise to invest in, and you're finding out that that wasn't really a wise investment. It wasn't a wise decision, and you kind of now need to feel like you can get bailed out in a way. I don't know, but I feel like that it's not happening. So there's something that you're definitely not able to get out of. Like, somebody is on your ass, okay? And if you said you were going to do something, then you have to do it. Like I said, this could be somebody that's very close to you. I feel like there's a way where you think that because someone is close to you that they should go easy on you. Like, because somebody loves you, they shouldn't force you to have to do certain things. So you could have kids at home or teens at home, you're having to make them do chores, or you could have a partner that you're like really asking them to step up and handle their sides of, handle their responsibilities. This could also be like if you're dating someone, or you just moved in with someone that you were dating. So say you have a relationship and you've taken it to a next level of commitment. There's still this way where you want this person to still like fight for you, to still date you, to still woo you, to still, like, even though they have you, to still try to get you, to still impress you. Or you could feel like you have to do this at home, like you have to impress your partner. You can't just relax and be yourself. You could feel like somebody at home just won't go easy on you. They're being hard on you. But at the same time, it's like making you sharper. It's like making you better. So this is like that iron sharpens iron kind of energy. You could have like lots of debates with someone. Yeah. I'm seeing that in terms of like your work, your creativity, maybe even your kids. Like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. I feel like you're having all sorts of crazy ass spiritual experiences. Like, you don't know what's real. You don't know, I don't know, your kids could be saying things that just kind of trip you out, but at the same time it feels kind of familiar. Like, they could be thinking in certain ways or doing certain things that you used to do when you were a kid that you forgot that you used to do. Once again, this goes back to someone trying to impress someone. Someone could just like want to kind of sweep you off your feet. They could want to show you something that you've never seen before. And it does require faith. There's a lot of faith that's being required in your creative life right now, because you could be expanding beyond your comfort zone, and you could just be feeling like, what the fuck is going on? Is this right? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And I feel like, God is asking you to trust. Or your partner could be asking you to trust. This could be renovations at home, or some sort of remodeling, or like if somebody's painting a room and you're like, yo, I got too much going on, I don't want to think about it, and they're like, okay, well, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Do you trust me? And you're like, okay, fuck yeah, I trust you. But like, do you really? Because maybe you don't. So there's also an energy here of like not wanting to micromanage, but still feeling like you have to micromanage some person, place, or thing. Yeah, because I feel like you're just not sure if someone's gonna do something the way that you ask them to do it. This could definitely be your kids. Because I feel like someone doesn't listen, or someone is not easily heard, or you feel like you just have to repeat yourself. You feel like you say the same things over and over and over and over and over again, and like nobody's listening, or yeah. But I feel like at the same time, even if no one's listening, it's like it's still making your voice stronger. So with your voice being stronger because you've practiced and you're talking, no one's hearing you. It goes back to that feeling of a competition, to where it's like someone's not listening to you because they don't feel like your opinion is very valuable, or they don't feel like you have anything good to offer, or they feel like if they ignore you, you'll shut up, or you'll go away, right? Like, someone doesn't want to have to consider you as any sort of competition, or as an adversary, or as an equal. someone doesn't want to see you as any of those things. They only want to see you as a submissive or subservient, domesticated, I heard. So anything that you say or do that's like outside of that box, I feel like this person's going to kind of purposely ignore. But it's something about them doing that, like you're still very persistent. You don't care that if someone's not listening to you, so you keep speaking, so your voice keeps getting stronger, and it's going to get to the point that your voice is going to get so strong that people or this person is not going to be able to ignore it. And I feel like you're going to check the fuck out of this person. Because the thing is, I feel like you've been observing someone kind of be ungrateful and like just commit to things that they're not really sure about. It's like, so I feel like someone's trying to call you insecure, but really this person's insecure. Or somebody's trying to say that you're unstable, but really this person's unstable. Or someone's trying to say that you're incapable, but really this person's incapable. But I feel like that's always been the truth. It's just that you're finally being able to see it. You're finally seeing that someone's strength was only based on making you look weak, or like their size, like if they were big, it was only based on making you look small. Like it's that kind of thing. Like there was always a comparison to which the way that you were measured made somebody else feel like they were, you know, that they measured bigger than you. But it's like you're growing, or you've grown. Yeah, you've definitely grown. And so shit, like it's like people have to make space for you now. But what I was saying about as far as you as far as your voice growing, you're, like I said, you're gonna check this person and they're not gonna see that coming. It's like you maybe you're saying something that you've been saying, but it's like somebody's finally gonna hear you, or it's finally gonna hit them. They're finally gonna get it, because it's something's like undeniable at this point. Something about you is undeniable. Yeah. So like I said, oh, you hear the siren. It's undeniable. It's emergency. It's emerging. So this could be like, you know, butterfly from a cocoon energy. You could be emerging. Whatever it is, people have to make room for you. People have to make space for you. This could be driving too, emerging. You could be merging. You have a lot of stuff to do. Anyway, I feel like in terms of, see, this is the thing. It's kind of like there was a contest and you won. So if this was a relationship where, you know, where someone was having to choose between two people, somebody has definitely won, but it's like they're not allowed to talk about it. This could be a job too. Like you could have won out from a bunch of different competitors, but maybe you don't talk about it. It's something about like not talking about your blessings. So if it's a competition, that's another reason why I feel like somebody is maybe looking at you kind of crazy. Like, what are you still doing here? That kind of energy, because you won, but you aren't, you know, if it's a competition through an official organization, they may have told you not to tell anybody just yet. But if it's the type of competition that's, you know, just ruled by God, like you're just God's favored one, you're just God's chosen one, you're blessed, you are being asked to keep your blessings to yourself and to keep it secret. Because in order to keep your blessings secret, that's what keeps them safe. Because there's people that feel like they should have your blessings. And since they don't, and this is the thing, these people have their own blessings. Like, they're not lacking for blessings, but it's something about them knowing that they were blessed and you weren't, made them feel more blessed. And it's something about you both being blessed that makes them feel like somehow they're slighted, because part of their blessing was that they got a chance to feel superior. So they feel like they have lost out on that feeling. and they salty about it. So, I mean, what do you do with people like that? So, I feel like God is just saying to keep your blessings to yourself, because this is so weird. It's like, I want to be like, people ain't happy for you. But the thing is, like, people who have less than you are happy for you, because you represent what's possible for them. But people who have more than you, they don't want to see you at their table. They don't want to see you in their area. They don't like it. I could be talking about this country right now, the political landscape. I don't know. But that's just what I'm getting. I feel like people see you as somebody who is extremely free and like able to do everything that you want. But it's because you were not afraid. And I could just be straight up talking to myself. Like, yes, this resonates with me. But it's because you were not afraid to totally look crazy for a certain span of time. And it may not even be looking crazy. Like, you might have actually went a little bit crazy. But you walked through it. You went through it. I've been reading the book Dune. And there's this... I'm gonna get it actually. There's this thing that Paul and his mother say in Dune. And I feel like this is something that you practiced. Okay, it says, fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past me, I will turn to see fear's path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like y'all went through some shit like that, where y'all faced y'all worst fears and you came out on the other side. And now that you come out on the other side, it's like the world is totally open to you. Anything that you want is yours. And so, you know, that's an experience that money can't buy. And for a lot of people, they might feel like they have too much to lose to even try to attempt that experience, even if they could. You know, even if they could do it just for the benefits on the other side, which are not guaranteed because you were blessed. But they feel like they couldn't do it even if they could do it. You know what I mean? So, but you did do it. So it's like, yeah, you're coming up. I mean, that's basically what this reading is saying. Like, you have persevered. You are making people meet your standards. You've grown. You are undeniable. There's something about you that is bloomed, is blossomed. I feel like people are a little bit scared of you. Okay? Because it's like, watching what God is doing and has done for you, I feel like freaks the people out who really, I can't say this enough, they really derived a large part of the joy of their identity in feeling like they were better than you. So I don't know why these people feel so attached to you in this way. Like I'm saying, these are people that are very close to you, but your elevation somehow makes them feel like they're falling. This is so weird. But yeah, this could just straight up be some racist shit. Like I said, this could be about the political landscape right now. Like people are not liking to see the underdog come up. Like, they're just really not. Because I feel like you are coming for what's yours. Like, you're not even asking for permission. You're just doing it. You're just doing what you want. And people are like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck just does what they want? I feel like it's kind of wigging people out. But it's like, they watching you hard enough, aren't they? There's definitely people watching you in secret. Once again, I could be talking to myself. Hey, y'all. Shit. Let's get some clarifiers. yeah, I feel like you happy, you stable, you good, and it's pissing somebody off. Somebody is like, this could also be something about your looks. Like your looks have balanced. Something about your looks have balanced out, like the way that you appear, and that's you being beautiful is making somebody else feel ugly. Child, I don't know why. I feel like somebody sees that they chose wrong, basically, and the situation that they chose, they can see it clearly now, but they're stuck in it. They're gonna have to fight their way out that motherfucker. Because somebody don't want to let this person go. Somebody is like, no, I'm gonna hold you to it. And remember I said that earlier, that there's someone, like the person who feels like they're in competition with you, or if you feel like you're in competition with someone, there's also something here about like not, oh yeah, it's like you could have agreed to help somebody, but it's only because you felt like it was like a charity, like it makes you feel good, right? Like, I'll help this person because, oh, they're just a poor unfortunate soul and that'll make me feel better about myself. But it's something about if that person is like actually not down bad, then like you don't want to help them. Oh yeah, it's like that. So it's something about like being stuck in your word, or being stuck in honoring your word. Somebody thought somebody was worse off than they were, and now that they know that they're not, they don't want to help them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody want to change their mind, but it's like this would say more about who that person is as a person. And so that's why I feel like even this person can recognize that, like, damn, I can't go back on my word, because what would that make me? What does that make me? It's something about building at home and like forcing people in your space or in your family to respect you, to like be there for you, maybe even to give you money to support you, to be stable for you. There's some way that you like command and demand stability from the people in your house. You know, you don't let people run all over you. You make people pitch in. You make people contribute. You make sure that there's a plan. You make sure that people do their chores, that they see what they need to do in order to make the house run smoothly, in order to make the home run smoothly. And I feel like there's something here too about like knowing how to use people's abilities according to, I don't want to say use, but utilize their abilities according to their strengths. So I feel like you're very good at that as well. So you make people feel like they're helping themselves at home by doing what you say. It's like, yeah, this contributes to the home that we all live in. So this could be that too, is I feel like your kids or people that you live with, this could be a spouse or a roommate or whatever, somebody's actually becoming really responsible as a result of your example. So if you feel like you've been like, you know, really trying to drive a certain point home, I feel like it's been driven. They get it. Yeah, they get it. Somebody, they have a plan now. They've formulated a plan, and they're just asking. And this, like I said, this could also be God. This could be the Most High. This could be like in a greater sense. But there just is a sense of like, for whatever it is that you're trying to do, I feel like you just need to watch and see. It's going to get done. It's going to get done. It's going to come together. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. So if this is, you know, trying to figure out how is back to school going to happen, or trying to figure out how will the house get clean, or how will the chores get done, or how will this get fixed, or how will this bill get paid, or how will I do this, or how, it's like it's all going to come together. But I also feel like this is something that you're going to have to practice believing, and you have to practice believing it not only for yourself but for the people in your household who look to you Number one, to believe that you believe in them, that you believe in their ability to show up for you and support you and, do everything that needs to be done. But also because when you don't believe that everything's going to be okay, I feel like it fucks up your mood. And the people who depend on you, they need for you to believe that everything's going to be okay so that their mood can be okay. Like I said, again, this could be just about like the state of the world right now. I feel like just as a collective, we really need to just have faith that everything is going to be okay, because the world depends on it. It depends on somebody to hold that note in the song that we're singing, and not join in with the panicked chorus that is, singing the gloom and doom. Somebody has to sing a different song. So it doesn't take many, but our voices are strong and they're powerful, and it takes a belief that perspective is important too, right? In a world that's trying to overwork you and trying to stress you out, do you believe that rest is important? In a world that is trying to convince you that everybody's dangerous, it's not to kill you, and it's out to kill you, do you believe that trusting people and making friends is important? It's just that revolutionary ability to march to your own drummer. People have had to do it in every single generation. I'm also getting like you could have very strong communication with your ancestors, and you could have had that ever since you were a little girl. You could be communicating with ancestors that you've actually never met, like not just people who died in your lifetime, but like maybe people in your bloodline who see something in you, and they have since you were a little girl. This could be this is actually a great sadness. Like, there is a grief here, like every day, for something that you lost. And this could be not just you that lost this thing, but your ancestors have also lost this thing. So I feel like you carry like a generational sadness, and you don't know why you carry it, but you do, and you process it like at least once a day. Just this heaviness and this weight of the world. And that could be part of the reason why it's so difficult for you to believe that everything is going to be okay. But I feel like if you know that this is the case, if you know that you are prone to bouts of depression or empathy attacks, to where you just feel like the collective pain so bad, or you feel the pain of your bloodline so bad, that's why it's very important that you also shore yourself up and bolster yourself with positive thoughts and scriptures, motivational phrases, or just have your go-tos, like what Bible verses will you read, or what YouTube clips will you watch for motivation to kind of get you out of that depressive space that that you could so easily slip into. Because I feel like your ancestors don't want that for you. There's some sort of like empathetic gift that they've given you, and it does come with sadness, but like that's not all that it comes with. But I feel like you just have to exercise some discipline. I'm getting heavy Scorpio energy here, but yeah, you have to exercise some of your own discipline in order to get your mind out of that place when it gets into that place. Because I feel like it makes you choose people that you don't respect. And it is true that you are getting to the point where you're finding your voice, and you'll be able to speak up, or somebody will be able to speak up to you. Maybe you haven't been listening to somebody, or somebody hasn't been listening to you, and maybe it's because they don't want to even, this could be a little kid that like you don't really want to acknowledge that they're really that old, that they really do have that much of an opinion or a perspective, but they do. Then it's time to start listening to them. So yeah, but I got sidetracked. What I was trying to say though is that because you have this depressive stuff going on, believing the worst and stuff like that, sometimes it could just make you not have the best choice in partners, because you feel so sensitive. You can feel people so strongly that you don't necessarily choose people that you can have good boundaries with, or you don't, what am I trying to say? You don't choose people that you have to that you can make respect you, right? So sometimes they might disrespect you because you allow a lot of things. It is because you understand everything. Like, well, I understand he can't buy me this because he didn't have a job, and I understand he doesn't have a job because he has a tough time getting up on time, and I know he has a tough time getting up on time. because his mom never bought him an alarm clock, and I understand she never bought the alarm clock because she had got laid off from her job, and I understand she got laid off from her job because she had a chronic illness, and she had chronic illness, and you know, it just fucking goes on and on and on and on and on. And at the bottom of that heap of excuses is your ass, and that shit is weighing heavily on you because you are the one that's experiencing the consequences for these reasons of what these partners be telling you, and why they can't do this, and why they can't do that, and why they can't show up like this, and why they can't show up like that. And the point is, you just need to pick different people. It's not their fault, and I understand that you get that, but you got to get to the point where this reading is saying, like, let me not say it, but like this reading is saying that you have to get to the point where you don't give a fuck, you know, where you kind of force people to grow up when they deal with you. Like, you have to be this tall to ride this ride, you know. But I'm getting you could be surprised with that you could be surprised about that development within yourself. The fact that you are now starting to demand more from the people who you allow close to you, people who you allow in your home. This could be somebody, like, you used to maybe like just let people stay with you too. I'm getting that. I feel like you don't do that shit no more. You like, yo, I need some money on these bills. Like, I need you to show me that you're going to be stable and steady and reliable before you get anything out of me. So I feel like somebody really wants to heal something with you. Somebody wants to invest in you. Somebody could really want to make love to you. You could just be looking really good. Your body could be looking really good. Like I said, it's getting blossoming. So your body is just blossoming in some type of way. It could also be somebody who's growing up, like a young girl, a young lady who is blossoming, and you could feel like you need a gun or like just something to protect this person, because I feel like they're just becoming so beautiful that you could be worried that people are going to, like, you know, just try some shit. I feel like you want to keep your family safe. You want to keep your loved ones safe. You want to keep your blessings to yourself, like I said. Yeah, and I feel like people just they really don't understand, like, how you move or why you move in the way that you move or how you continue to move forward. But it's because you've changed. You've just changed. You changed the way that you communicate. You've changed the way that you think. You've changed the way that you believe. You've changed what you believe. And I feel like this is not anything that you try to force on other people at all. Like, this is something that you do on your own. But it also has something to do with what you believe about your home. Like, what you believe your home should be. I feel like you had a past that you survived in terms of home, in terms of early childhood, or something to do with your mother. Also just something to do with something that your mother taught you, something that your mother made you believe about financial stability and security and what you need to. But they might not have said it about money per se, but it was just something about being able to move, like being able to be free, being able to have freedom of movement. They could have been trying to explain to you how to do that. This is definitely somebody too, like, you could just be somebody who just keeps it moving. You keep something moving. You know how to keep it moving. I feel like that's a way that you've blossomed as well. Like, people don't know how you. It's weird. It's like you're bigger, but also lighter, more compact, more able to move around. I feel like somebody feels like you're dangerous, man. I feel like you're dangerous because there's something about you that's like a free agent. You can do whatever you want. You have some sort of belief in a higher power that you don't talk about, that you don't tell people, but it seems to get you through anything and everything. You've raised your standards. You talk to ancestors. You talk to dead people. Your family's got your back. They trust you. Your enemies are stuck somewhere in fucked up situations that they can't get out of. And I feel like people are jealous because shit's coming together for you. This is yeah. Oh yeah, and there's definitely some racist something going on with this. Yeah, it's definitely given like, why her? Why her? That's what I hear. Why her? Somebody doesn't even understand what an asshole they are for asking that question. Bitch, why not her? Why not her? So somebody finna go look at somebody else. Whatever. This is, I'm not sure why you needed to know this. I feel like you have more important things to do. I also think that this reading wants you to understand that the world is a good place. Never forget the part that I said about you need to continue to have faith and think positive thoughts. You need to know that the world is a good place despite these weirdos out here that have plenty but get mad when anybody else has close to what they have. Weirdly fucking competitive. Want people to be ugly. Like, the world is filled with better, different, more people than that, and that world is worth fighting for. That world is worth living in and protecting and believing in and having faith in. And this person is just gonna go find someone else to troll, someone else to wish badly upon, because what's gonna happen is, like I said, this person only likes to feel like they're winning. They only like to be around people that they can subjugate and that they can dominate, that they can feel like they're better than. So right now, this person feels like you're their equal. So, and that's not going to last very long, because pretty soon they're going to feel like you have surpassed them. And then that's when this person going to leave you alone. This person doesn't want a fight. They don't want a contest. They don't want a contender. They don't want a battle. They don't want an equal. They want, someone that they can lord shit over. And once you stop being that, they'll have no use for you. So I feel like it's just gonna, I hate this part. It's so cliche, but the trash is gonna take itself out. It is though, it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you next time. Talk to you later. Peace.